Hey, it's Thomas from Lessons Behind the Wheel. Yesterday, I had a long conversation with somebody I've known for a long time, and we were talking about the path in life and where we are now and all the people that we knew and where they are. And he brought up something that really struck home because we all do things differently. We all try and approach situations based on our experiences, with our parents or with our surroundings. And two people that grew up together, even in the same household, wind up in different places because of their perspective. And not that one perspective is better than another, but there are different perspectives on how you look at the world. And his concern was that he was helping people his whole life. He was helping people build businesses, and he was helping people become successful, and he was helping people try and get to their goals, but yet he didn't feel that he was where he wanted to be. So after thinking about this last night, I started to go through it, and I came up with what I think is the reason for the differences. One is obviously fear. Fear to take that step into the unknown is not easy. It's a skill. It's not something you're born with. It's somebody has to, like a little duckling, somebody, the mother pushes them off or pushes them out on their own into the water, or if they're a bird, pushes them out of the nest so that they can fly. And if no one ever pushed you in that way, you don't understand the fear. And fear for most people is a bad word. It gets them all worried, and their adrenaline starts flowing, and they feel like something. It's that fight or flight syndrome. But to me, fear is really an excitement. It is what actually makes life worth living. It's pushing myself to a point in which I don't even think that I can do what I'm about to do, but I know that something inside of me is just telling me to go. You're not where you want to be because you're not embracing the fear. You're not embracing the fact that when you jump, right, and you've heard this from several people, but when you jump, somehow, you may bang on the rocks and all that other stuff. You might land hard, but a lot of times you fly. And that is really the rush that you're looking for. I'm not somebody that does drugs. I'm not somebody that really drinks. I mean, it's not something that I do. I get high on the life. I get high on the fear. I get high on the emotion of challenging myself to be more and do more. One of the things he said to me, he said, well, you were really successful when you were young, so therefore you have a safety net, so it's easier for you. But that's not the case. I was very successful when I was younger, but I try to do things, beyond that, to try to grow bigger, to try to do more. And in that process, I actually lost all that I had. I put it all on the line and lost it. So I'm in the process of becoming more and doing more for myself to get back and exceed the things that I did when I was younger. So if you are not in a position to do that, I understand. And it's not bad to be working for somebody, doing something that you like to do. Maybe your passion is not exactly what you're doing, but maybe your passion is more of a hobby, or more of the charitable giving, or more of something else. But your job is a means to that thing that you are passionate about. So if you're giving, like this person was talking about, he was giving and giving and giving, but everybody else around him seemed to get the benefit of that and not him. If you're giving with the hope of getting, that's selfish. That's out and out selfish. You don't give to begin with. But if you're giving with the hope that your gift is going to help somebody, and it's an unconditional gift. It's a gift that you're providing to somebody. Oop, little car coming here. You're providing to somebody out of your free will, and you're not expecting to get anything back. That's selfless. That's the type of giving you need to be doing. You need to do things for others because you want to do them. Not that you're, someday hoping that they're going to be, this person that's going to come to your rescue. The people that come to your rescue, by the way, are the people that you don't even know you're helping. And the reason they come to your rescue is those people are feeling the gift that you're giving them as a selfless gift. And that selfless gift is providing them the emotion and the connection to you that you don't even know. So those are the gifts that actually work. Those are the gifts that when you're down and somebody needs to pick you up, they just appear. Because you gave those gifts as selfless gifts. So the moral of the story here is you want to make sure that whatever you're doing in life is providing for others. You're going to take bumps, you're going to take bruises, you're going to do all these things, and sometimes it's not going to feel like it's worth it, but it is. So you need to take the first step and give. The first words out of your mouth whenever you meet somebody should be, how can I help? My entire body, my entire soul is based on exactly that principle. How can I help? And it may not be something that I can do. It may be somebody that I know can do to help you. But you have to get to the point where all you think about when you walk into a room is there's a whole bunch of people here, and how can I help? So that's today's lesson. You know what today is, right, by the way, right? Today's Tuesday. Tuesday's our day. Today's the day that we get shit done. We work towards our goals, and we get everything set for Friday's success. So don't forget that even after all the things I just said, today is Tuesday. Go kick some ass.